Big update on the latest YouTube drama. No, not a Colleen album of ukulele songs that you could sing along with your kids at home. Maybe not with your kids at home. Trisha Paytas has responded. And you may be wondering, how is Trisha Paytas involved in this? Well, it gets very weird. To give you the too long didn't read version, Colleen and Trisha started a podcast, and Trisha found out recently through leaked DMs that Colleen had sent pictures of Trisha fully naked to people who were literally underage. She sent pictures of a fully grown adult naked to kids in a group chat and body shamed her. That is obscene. I've seen the tweets, they can't be included in this video because they're genuinely that graphic. I don't know how Colleen's going to respond to that, but I think maybe the ukulele probably not the one for that. Maybe try the bongos. So let's see what Trisha has to say about this, because I am fascinated. I wonder what her response will be. It's probably going to be quite sad.
Wasn't aware of these most recent things that are coming out. Everyone knows I have a very, very, very firm stance on talking to anyone underage, platonic or not. I've always been very, very firm with this, that I think it's inappropriate. I've been known to talk about many occasions where someone is just 17 years old and I don't feel comfortable with them, being around them, hanging out with them. I remember one time there was a very popular YouTuber who was 17, and another YouTuber I was friends with wanted to bring her to my apartment. I said, absolutely not. I'm like, she has to just stay in the car.
Yeah, Trisha makes a fantastic point here, and I personally completely get it. I do not understand and find it incredibly weird when I have been out to YouTube events with people and somebody's gone to me, can my 15-year-old YouTuber mate come along? And I'm there going, I want to have a pint, man, and I don't want to spend my time with my mates around children. I don't care if they're millionaires or if they put blocks down in a game really well. I'm not really interested in hanging out with them to that extent. That's not really something that I would like to do. Keep the 15-year-old out of my flat. But a lot of YouTubers don't share the same kind of, I don't know, I'm not even caution. It's just, I don't have anything in common with them. And I don't want to hang out with teenagers. Like, do you remember when you used to see that person in school who was like 17, 18, and they're hanging around with 14-year-olds, and you as the 14-year-old thought that 18-year-old hanging around with you meant that he thought you were cool? And then you actually realised when you were 18 that they were a fucking freak. Like, they were a huge loser who had no mates and was probably a massive outcast, and socially in that circle of people his age, the reason he was hanging out with you is because they didn't want anything to do with him because he was clearly a weirdo. Yeah, that reminds me of like Shane Dawson and 95% of people who play Minecraft. I want to say, I made a comment in my last video about Shane Dawson, and I think Trisha might be referencing here. I'm not too sure, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was bringing 17-year-olds around to her apartment. Because they were big collaborators back in the day. I didn't realise that Shane apparently kissed teenagers on the mouth at meet and greets. That's something that he apparently and allegedly did. What the fuck is going on, YouTube? What is happening with the people on this website? Why was everybody who made YouTube videos in 2010 an absolute nut job?
So when all this came out, I was shocked, the group chats and stuff. I was kind of shocked. And it's such a difficult thing because Colleen is someone that I quickly, literally in the past month that we did this podcast, I really, really cared about and really related to. I thought, well, she told me she'd get canceled here and there. And she kind of understood when people would come for her for working with me, because I've done stuff in my past that's, not cool by today's standards, and I think everyone can take accountability and grow. I really do think people can change their ways.
Yeah, I agree with Trisha. People could change, people could get better. Maybe Colleen will fix herself. That'd be ideal. You wouldn't want somebody to carry on acting the way this person does. So that's not something that you would actually want. Obviously, in an ideal world, she'd be better. She could do that far away from me if I was her friend. I don't need to fucking be there. I don't need to see it. And I feel for Trisha. She's had a lot of friendships with YouTubers, and a lot of them have turned out to be very, very weird people. If you'd have said that she was the person who outlived all of them, I think you would have been quite amazed back then. But the ones who kind of hide in plain sight as like the best people ever, who are constantly trying their best to be like, look how cool and nice and lovely I am. Those are the ones who are always a bit fucking odd. Which is why I always tell you that if you're looking at me going, I want to be his mate, don't. You don't want to be my mate. I don't want to be yours. I like making funny YouTube videos and stuff, but beyond that, I do not want a relationship like Colleen Ballinger had with her fans, because it's fucking freaky. It's weird as fuck. But it is quite funny when Trisha has to say, you know, I got a hard stance on not talking to minors, because you'd be absolutely blown away how many people in the YouTube scene would be like, oh man, like, you know, I don't really understand that. I don't really get it. Like, why is it such a big deal, man? That I know people who have said to other people like, oh, I don't know why it's such a big deal to, you know, be friends with your fans and to be in group chats with them and talk to them. Well, it's because you look like a fucking loser for one, and number two, why? Why do you need that gratification? Does your mum and dad not love you? They're YouTubers, so probably not. Speaking from experience, they're quite unlovable people. I can't really bear to be around 90% of them. And I think the more this happens, right, it's gone from, it's a few that ruin it for the many, to, fucking hell, it's like, why is everybody up to this weird shit? Why is everyone fucking doing this shit? Like, I'm going to stop collabing with people. I pretty much decided, like, kind of at the beginning of last year, I was like, I'm going to kind of do my own thing and try to stay as far away from YouTubers as possible, because them and also their friends freak me out. I've never seen something more kind of like culty and weird before, but I've seen YouTubers who, as I've said, friends of teenagers, or who are really weird with their young audience, and I've always sat around with the couple of mates who I've kept really close for the entire time I've done YouTube, and we've always gone, they're really strange, that's weird. And then maybe 3-4 years later, you go, oh, yeah, it was really weird. It went from being, maybe they're just trying to farm engagement, to they're grooming them. So YouTubers can suck one.
If you can acknowledge it. Her video came out and I was just shocked, to say the least, that she didn't at least acknowledge the stuff that her own fans were saying, how they felt, you know, to kind of brush it over in the way she did, and, you know, ultimately became like memes, and now it becomes somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue. I was shocked, and she sent me the link to her video, her apology video, and I didn't respond back to it because I was shocked.
That is amazing, by the way. The Colleen linked somebody that apology video. I've been saying in my video, I've done a podcast about it. It's coming out soon. That'll be linked in the description below. It's like 45 minutes long. But how there's no way Colleen ever sent this to anybody. There's no way that she'd be so devoid of personal embarrassment that she would dare share this with anybody personally, let alone millions of people on the internet. But apparently, she's psychotic enough to do that. Kind of makes a lot of sense, really, doesn't it? Wow. That is insane.
And so I need to nip this in the bud, that I do not condone at all unsolicited nudes, sending unsolicited nudes to anyone, of anybody, sex worker or not. I think using someone's nudes as a way to hurt them, make fun of them, make light of them, be mean is the lowest form of human, the lowest form of intelligence. I think that's so inhumane. I think that's so disgusting for anyone.
Yeah, it's crazy that a full-grown woman and mega popular YouTube and Netflix star was doing this in their spare time to somebody that they knew in group chats on Twitter with strangers who were teenagers. But she's not the only one. There's a lot of YouTubers who do really weird shit like that. You know, share a lot of personal information to their fans and stuff, and it's always freaked me out. Like, it's always weirded me out when people have fucking done stuff like that. You know, I mean, I don't really like sharing anything personal like that, but this is the problem with something like Colleen. When you do shit like that, your friends, the people who were there for you, the people who respected you, thought you were a decent person, they get shit as well. You know, you get caught for being a fucking rotten egg, but then all your friends have to deal with it. They have to sit there and then they have to, people look at them being like, oh, you know, what are they going to say about it? And the mob moves. And when people like Colleen take as long as they do and then come out with something like that, you know, they're expecting other people to kind of take the responsibility for something they had no clue about. And it's just insane. Like, the whole thing is insane. People like this drive me up the wall. And they are the biggest reason why I find YouTube to be a place now that is just so unfriendly. It's not what I used to think it was. It's not the fun place where you make videos with mates. You constantly got to look over your shoulder. You don't know anybody. You don't know anyone. You literally don't know anybody. Colleen has been in the spotlight for years. They had mass attention on her. And now all of this stuff that's been in plain sight is now there for everybody to see. And it's just wild to me. It's just wild to me that people just manage to constantly just pull the wool over people's eyes, and me included. When I've seen, I've sat with people and made videos with people and been friends with people who end up just fucking disappointing you, and it fucking sucks because that shit is just like on the internet forever. You know, if you were just a normal person, you could be like, oh, fucking hanging out with them again. But no one here, you got to fucking make a statement or sit down and try and figure out what the best fucking thing to do about it is. And it's literally just the worst thing ever. And I fucking hate it. And it makes me not want to do the job anymore. Because no job should require ever having to fucking do shit like that about people. It's just like, makes me ill. And to see this happening is just crazy in the way that it is. Like, especially just the private information that this woman, Colleen, was sharing about other YouTubers that she knew, like, to teenagers. It's one of the weirdest situations I've ever seen. She wasn't like a micro-influencer who was like a freak. She was like a multi-millionaire living in Los Angeles with a family and kids. And this is what she was doing in her spare time. It's just so twisted.
Last night, the text messages were shown, and it's very clearly from Colleen to a fan. Has over 500,000 views on Twitter that I'm not embarrassed by. I'm embarrassed for her. I try to take myself out of these equations when I'm feeling triggered, and if I were to look at it as it happening to someone else, I wouldn't be humiliated for the person in the photos. I'd be humiliated for the person who sent them.
I can't believe Trisha has made a better response to this situation than Colleen, but then I suppose I can when you look at all of Colleen's material. She's clearly not based in any form of reality or surrounded by anybody who actually has anything good for her. But like, there's been some crazy stuff that's come out about Colleen, like her ex released a song, and Jason Derulo had a song that sounded the same. She basically was like, oh, he plagiarized it. So then she went out. She's with her new husband at this point, by the way. She went out on stage with her new husband in the crowd, cheering her on to the Jason Derulo song as like a dig at her ex. That is insane behavior. Stay away from people like that. They are crazy. It's also really funny because, like, I'm pretty sure Colleen, like, if I find her merch, like Colleen Ballinger merch, apparently it's all like in. Women Are Incredible t-shirt that she's selling. Number one, that's a fucking terrible design. Put some effort in, for the love of God. But to be wearing a Women Are Incredible t-shirt, and then in your spare time be doing this to somebody who you know as a woman is just crazy. But all of these people hide in plain sight, don't they? They just sat there just being like, hey man, just wait until I get really popular and people figure out that I'm actually a piece of shit. Avoid YouTubers at all costs. Don't be fans of them. Don't be a fan of me. Hey, watch the videos, but don't be a fan. Like, why? Why would you need to be? It's cool. I used to be a fan of YouTubers before I met them all. And now I would rather die. Look, some of them are good, but the freaks and what the freaks get up to far outweigh the guys who are just fun to have a laugh with and shoot a video with. The freaks make it unbearable. And I'm going to end this video there. YouTubers are freaks. Bye.